The parties in dispute can negotiate a settlement at any time during an intelligent justice comprehensive adjudication proceeding. But the settlement is far more likely to benefit the party that legally deserves to win. Hello, I'm Rick Grossman, founder of the nonprofit Intelligent Justice. In this video post, I will explain how a legal dispute can be amicably settled during the course of a comprehensive adjudication proceeding, if the parties so desire. A legal dispute can be settled by the parties at any time during a comprehensive adjudication, in the same way that a dispute can be settled at any time during traditional litigation, but with one very important difference. Most traditional litigation cases settle because the cost, the delay, and the risk of an improper verdict are far too high for the parties to continue seeking justice in the public courts or arbitration. To avoid that unacceptably high cost, delay, and risk, both parties must substantially compromise their positions, including the party that deserves to win. That is not justice. Under those circumstances, settlement is nothing more than a way to simply dispose of the case. But the cost, delay, and risk of seeking justice through a comprehensive adjudication is dramatically reduced. The party that truly deserves to win has little incentive to compromise their just position. As a result, cases being decided in a comprehensive adjudication will only settle during the adjudication process when one party finally comes to the realization that they are justly about to lose the case. Under those circumstances, any settlement will more accurately reflect the actual merits of the case instead of the external factors of cost, delay, and risk of an improper outcome. Now, as I said earlier, the parties are free to privately negotiate a settlement at any time during the adjudication process, but the intelligent justice rules of procedure build in specific opportunities for the parties to discuss settlement as they learn more and more about the relevant evidence and law. After the evidence is uncovered and all the witnesses are examined under oath, the adjudicator is required to provide the parties with a written identification of all the evidence the adjudicator finds to be relevant in deciding the case, and give the parties a brief opportunity to review that summary and discuss settlement if they wish to do so. The relevant evidence may sometimes be contradictory. The claimant may testify that the traffic light was red. The defendant may testify that the light was green. The testimony of both parties is relevant, although the adjudicator will have to ultimately decide which testimony is more credible if no settlement is reached. Under the intelligent justice rules, the adjudicator must give the parties 30 days to discuss settlement before the adjudicator decides the question of legal liability. If both parties agree, the adjudicator will give them more than 30 days to explore a settlement before the adjudicator decides liability in a written decision. If there's no settlement and the decision is rendered and the defendant wins, the case is over. If the adjudicator decides that the defendant is liable, another 30 days will be provided to discuss settlement before the adjudicator decides the amount of the damages or other legal relief in a supplemental written decision. Together, the adjudicator's written decision regarding liability, and if applicable, the adjudicator's written decision regarding damages and other legal relief are the adjudicator's final decision resolving the case. In my next post, I will tell you whether an adjudicator's decision can be appealed.